So, you're all going to be young, dynamic organizers, and also everything, multi-dimensional personality. You know what you require for a multi-dimensional personality? Communication skill and enormous patience. What is that? Communication skill and enormous patience. These two things are needed. You know, when everything is going fine, you don't need neither skill nor patience. Everything is smooth. Why do you need skill or patience? Do you need them? When things go wrong, that's when you need skill and patience. That is the time, testing time for us, how much we are able to keep ourselves, keep our balance. Do you see what I'm saying? Huh? So yesterday what we saw, whenever problem comes, we eternalize it and generalize. We generalize the problem and eternalize the problem. Then we become weak. When we are weak, what happens to us? We get angry and we get aggressive. What happens? We get angry and aggressive. When we are angry and aggressive, we are not listening nor we are speaking sense. Isn't it our experience? How many of you have this experience? So the whole challenge is how to make this work, make the balance. You have to correct. You cannot simply accept with a smile when things go wrong. At the same time, you can't afford to lose your stability, your calmness, your perceptual ability. First thing we lose is our perceptual ability. So you have to keep on increasing your capability of conflict resolution. It's very easy to create conflict. You know, in a company, the personal assistant or a secretary can bring rift between two directors. A secretary in the company will speak very nice to one director and tell the other director in a very subtle way, you know, the other director came this afternoon, he said, I have to check with him everything even though it is approved by you. This one word from one director being said that he has to approve everything that you have sanctioned will create an ego problem in this one director. What happens now? These two directors don't communicate. They are very nice, smooth on the surface. They smile at each other. They say everything goody goody. But inside what is happening? Boiling. So that man undermined my authority in the company. So in a little while later, this explodes and in the company there is rift. Huge big business houses are broken by simple one manager, two managers. Are you with me what I'm saying? Yes. Does this happen in Europe also like this? Yes. Europe also? It happened, It does happen in India, I know. Because there are families which own number of businesses and all that business is broken by just one or two middle people, the two second, third category people. Just a manager. And he'll be very nice to both of them. He'll speak very nice on the surface, but in a very subtle way he can create rift. Same with supervisors. In any setup, the supervisor can play a role in a factory to, to gain his confidence with the boss, the supervisor will find fault with the person below him. Do you see what I'm saying? This is happening in big factories. And then it rolls down. Small things he can blow up and big things he can hide. All this the supervisor can do. The supervisors can create a rift in the whole atmosphere. Same with trade union people. Trade union people, the trade union leaders can play both sides. You know, many big companies in India are in trouble. They come to us, Art of Living. Please resolve this conflict. Because the trade union leaders can go and create a problem in the village, in the people in the village and around them, and put them against a company. And Art of Living has worked in many such companies to bring people together, to make them clear their misunderstanding, to see from a new angle. So you all, when you go from here, you all, as a Yes We Can people, you have to play a role of conflict resolution. Wherever there is conflict, wherever anger is coming, if one person is angry, the other person should calm down. Even in a family, this is a rule. If the husband is angry, wife should not reply with anger. Should just quietly move away from that place. Because there is no communication possible when someone is angry. Allow them that space to throw out as much anger as they can. And little later, 1 hour, 2 hours, 2 days later, then you put your point of view, you communicate. This is an ideal situation, of course. Whether it works for everybody at all time or at all time is a question mark. But we should aim at, nevertheless, we should aim at something which is bigger, which is ideal. Don't you think so?